Welcome everyone to Mostly Laughter, Some Slaughter, in search of Dragonbait. How is everybody? Actually, before you answer, I want to introduce somebody new. Laura Thor, welcome. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Thanks for joining us. How is everybody? I'm sorry. I'm terrible at this. I've only been doing it for 2 years, but you know.
Why don't we get? Why doesn't our new player tell us how long you played D&D and how do you know? Why you're?
Yeah, tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
What projects are you doing? Yes, please.
All right. So yeah, I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons really for about 20 years now. Started off playing one game of Dungeons and Dragons, moved on to Rifts. Then played that for a really long time. Been playing everything from World of Darkness to just about every game under the sun. But in mid 2000s, I started actually doing some writing, and I've been doing that fairly regularly. Fell back in love with Dungeons and Dragons in 5th edition, and have been going steady on that ever since.
Good deal. You should tell us about your writing projects. I mean, there'll be a chance for more plugging at the end, but
yes. So I do a lot of writing for Silver Games Limited. They do Pony Finder. I do a lot of writing for Fat Goblin Games. They do a number of different RPG settings, and I do most of their 5th edition stuff. I do a handful of work for Legendary Games, so if you look for me under my name of Ishmael Alvarez in RPG Now or Drive-Thru RPG, you will find my stuff, and I've got a good bit of product under my belt.
Awesome.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Always a pleasure.
I'm surprised at the number of people I've heard who have a very similar arc where they're like, played Dungeons and Dragons for a while, kind of got done with it, went to everything else, and then recently have just come back into it again.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that mostly 5e that did that, or?
It is. I was really heavy into 3.5 as my friend had run several really good campaigns there. Everybody was instantly turned off of 4th edition, and we went to Pathfinder for the duration of 4th edition, and I was a skeptic about 5th edition when it came out, but all the podcasts that I started to listen to convinced me to try 5th edition, and I've been basically doing it ever since then.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that a lot of that common arc is 4th edition being well, I don't know, I guess it's a good tactical board game.
Yes.
Oh yeah, very, very good.
Exceptionally good tactical board game.
And the board game they made out of it is very good. I also highly recommend Gamma World, which uses the 4th edition rule set, but the tweaks that they made to that game make it fantastic if you guys have never played.
Interesting.
I've only played one very brief game of Gamma World, and all I remember is being a cyborg that had giant built-in speakers.
Mm-hmm. I once played a Rifts version of Gamma World, where we used the 4th edition rules. I will tell you about it some other time.
I played an ancient version of Gamma World. I don't know what edition it was, but this was at least this was easily 30 years ago with my dad.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Sweet. We'll put that on the eventual what we'll do list.
Thanks. Okay, so 10 plus my constitution modifier.
Well, I will be the GM tonight. So I'm running a adventure that's called In Search of Dragonbait. It's kind of my response to the Tomb of Annihilation, as well as the product I've written called Sora's Lost Veil, which I think I may have talked about here at least once or twice.
No.
Not at all.
Dinosaurs in 5th edition, man.
We would never upsell our own stuff.
If not, why not?
Exactly. So,
is this adventure available for sale now?
I'm actually using this as a game test to test out some kinks and bubbles, but I expect to have it out within 30 days if I can get my button gear. Depending on what happens tonight, that will determine how fast I can produce this thing.
Oh my god, I only have 30 days to make a cover?
Less.
Okay.
It's time to panic! I'm so happy! It's time to panic! I'm so happy!
Yeah, I kind of have an idea what I want to do. If you're looking at the splash page, you'll know exactly what I kind of want.
I did look at the splash page and think, wow, this looks sort of like the beginnings of a cover design right here.
Yeah. Basically, the inspiration of the concept was based on an old 70s show called In Search Of that was done by Leonard Nimoy back in the day.
Nice.
So I basically tried to crib that for the basic. This is just the mock-up at this point to see where it leads. But, okay.
We should definitely...
Yeah.
All right, I just... One piece of feedback already. We definitely should have an intro that sounds like... Today we are in search of Dragonbait. Hero, legend, myth. Who knows? I actually haven't seen In Search Of with Leonard Nimoy, so you'd want to like crib from that actual show. But
yay!
Today they will pay me money to spout lies about weird suicide. I mean, I'm on TV.
Well, again, it was the 70s, and they didn't know any better. And Amazing Randy had become a major character.
And Leonard Nimoy is now sounding like James T. Kirk.
Yeah.
Something weird has happened.
I'm sure we could use the intro for the old Land of the Lost TV show.
Ooh. That'd be really good, actually.
Or Defenders of the Earth, which seems to be our intro for every other show.
Oh, good lord.
The music direction for that show is ridiculous. I think they play the little leitmotif like every 10 seconds.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, they do.
Oh, yes.
I like the fact that both the Land of the Lost and the cartoon Dungeons and Dragons used a amusement park ride to enter into the world, and I was like scared of going on rides that went into tunnels for a little while because of that. I was like, I don't know, we might end up in Dungeons and Dragons.
Note to self, Leo
Or
is
the Land of
afraid
the
of
Lost.
tunnels.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I'm ready for my elevator speech to begin the adventure when you guys are. But no, before we do that, just, I guess, explain your character or just go around the table and tell who's playing what.
Well, I'm going to start off for one reason. Everybody make sure they check your armor, because I believe as Sorials, we do get a +1 AC.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you just add that as scales, as worn.
Where's the best place to add that? Is actually on the armor.
So if you just go to your armor one, all I did was write down scales. It says base AC, and I just put 1, and it'll automatically add it. And then I also clicked worn and unarmored. And I believe it's a +1. Am I correct, Chris? I don't have that.
That is correct. Yeah, they should auto add in this situation here.
Yeah. If any weird thing comes about the Sorial physiology, then we'll have to go to the book for sure. Such as
Does anybody have a copy of the book?
Such as, I don't know, like if we take cold damage and we start going, holy crap, we're leaving.
The news is you're in a jungle for this adventure.
Yay!
So therefore it'll be hotter than average. Although now I'm tempted to throw frost giants at you guys.
No. Yeah.
Only if they are in monster trucks.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
We'll see. I noticed you didn't say no.
I learned
I said no.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll go away around the table and see what everybody's playing. I guess we'll start with our guest, Lorathon.
Yes, I'm playing a Hornhead fighter who is dabbling in magic, so he is an Eldritch Knight by the name of Zap Blade.
Okay. Joe?
I am playing the wizard of the group. And of course, I'm a Finhead wizard, of course I am. My name is Whistlebark, and like all wizards, I am stately and noble and keen of thought. But every now and then have a tendency to, I don't know, life is too short to be serious, you know? Every now and then he'll yell strange things, do a little dance. He's a fun guy to have around.
Sweet.
I guess I should.
Leo, your turn.
I'm playing the cleric, Puffy Orchid. Cleric, I'm a trickster cleric, so expect me to do lots of illusionary stuff. Laid back, gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Jason?
I am Skyleaf. I am a flyer. I hate everybody.
No, I mean your character. Okay.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, well, somehow I often get lost in my own thoughts, contemplation, and becoming oblivious to my surroundings. Yeah.
Again, you were your character.
That is my character.
Okay.
Somehow I randomly picked a character that basically is me.
Haha! Projection, folks.
So yes, I'm a Skyleaf Ranger. I am a hunter. I definitely prefer doing a lot of damage all at once. With some variation. So yeah, no companions for me because I don't want to get too complicated. So it's been a long time since I played Ranger. So
That's fair. Okay, and Brad is our illustrious leader. What do you
Am I? Well, then we're in trouble because I'm playing Shiny Seed, who is a acquisitive rogue, who is also a finhead, and dabbles in magic. That's the I forgot the name of the
Arcane Trickster?
subclass, the Arcane Trickster. Yes. I just like to root around and dig up stuff that may turn out to be shiny.
Okay. Well then,
Shiny.
I guess we'll begin with the color text to begin it. I will try to do my best Leonard Nimoy impression, but it will suck.
Live long and prosper.
Exactly. A short, scaly creature. Part dinosaur, part humanoid. The people of the realms call him Dragonbait. They are believed to be as powerful as they are gentle. To be as powerful as he is gentle and mysterious. The encounters have not always been peaceful. This creature is well known in his belief in right and wrong and has thrust himself into danger time and time again. But at the end of it, he moves on, willing to help just about anybody. After all, it has recently come to the attention of the Sorial Council that the mighty Dragonbait has been spotted in the jungles of Chult. They have set a young but spirited adventuring group to get him back home. After all, they are members of Finns of the Champions, an order that relays and emulates his great deeds. And that's where the adventure begins. You have traveled far. Despite many trials and tribulations, you find your scaly party in the deep, dark jungles of Chult. Looking, you found the first one just outside of Port Nyanzaru that smells of tar, the surreal scent of righteousness.
This definitely smells like Dragonbait.
Yes, exactly. Now, what I'll do is, just to get things tested out here before we jump into the adventure proper, I'm going to roll on a cute little random table and see what happens, just to get you guys used to your characters before we start, too much.
that was good.
Okay.
Before we do anything, as we come into the port, I play the theme of the Finn champions on my pan flute.
Sweet. Okay.
And completely randomly, there are frost giants in a monster truck.
Oh my, how did that happen? Oh wait, last campaign.
Run
I played
away.
the ocarina, not the pan flute. Damn it!
Run away. Run away.
Run away, away.
Okay. Okay, sorry man, I'm blah. Okay, officially.
Vamping, while the DM looks
It's all
for
good.
stuff.
Oh,
Vamping.
yes. So...
Oh, Joe, can
what-
you send me a little picture so I can put it as a token, your
Yes.
token specifically?
Yeah, that too. So Shiny Seed, did you hear the latest?
Oh, I hear all sorts of things. What do you consider the latest?
Well, I heard that Dragonbait might be around here.
Best
Well,
intro ever.
Yeah, that might
No,
be
that's
the scuttlebutt, but I suspect that we will wind up having to fight like a bunch of things before we even find him. I'm just guessing. I could be wrong.
That's
now that's you two being pessimistic. I'm sure we'll find him right around the corner and go home.
you guys are ridiculous. The scholar said he was not known to anything. He had to die, what, a century and a half ago? God, don't you guys listen to the best scholars?
No. Where would I listen to these best scholars? Would they be on the pods of casting you keep telling me about?
No, those are weird little things that I stay away from. They're filled with strange voices that I cannot see people.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I really can't stand those pods of casting. You can't eat them. Like I open them up and there's no food, no seed.
You just have to.
It's just like sound.
You just have to
What
tilt
else?
your head and listen. Listen, man. Listen.
Dragonbait is much trouble. I am sure that if we are going to find him, we will find him behind all of the trouble.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Plot
yeah,
thickens.
what he said.
Or behind a tree.
Trees can be troublesome in their own way.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wait. Okay. Remind me, Zapblade is a what now?
Fighter, right?
He's the
I can
tallest.
barely hear you.
Which Saurian is Zapblade again?
He is a hornhead.
He's the Hornhead. Are they tend to be shorter or taller than Finheads?
Taller.
Depends how you measure them.
Okay. Never mind. I was gonna make a short joke because I know why Shiny Seed doesn't like trees. They're too tall. Can't get up in them. But it doesn't work with Zapblade, so never mind.
I've never met a tree I couldn't knock down.
That explains why you don't like trees. You should sit under them sometime and contemplate the future. Dark, looming, ever-present future.
And
Nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. We could all die someday. Very soon, in fact.
This thing is fighting me like a cat in a corner to get your icons out. It's a good thing we're charting randomly.
So we can drag and drop them, I think.
Oh yeah, see if you can drag and drop them. I put them on the main
I
page.
will drag and drop mine. Boop.
Yeah.
Can you see mine?
Yes.
There. I'll put it with everybody else's set.
My old one is right next to the. My old one's right there.
Yeah. Feel free to change. I'll tell you what. I'll change it for you. Hang on.
Actually, can I change it?
Yeah. See if you should be able to change the token.
Let's go. I
Okay,
don't
nobody
have
likes it when you change the token.
You cannot change the token.
People get mad when you change the token.
Oh my god! Don't change the token. If you put a loot box in a token, it's not good. Sorry.
Horrible jokes.
Topical
Sorry.
references.
Sorry. I will stop making political jokes. Sorry.
What? You're a
barely
Mordor
counts.
bigot. You're one of those.
Everything in the Hobbit came true.
The only reason you don't like loot boxes because you're not lucky.
Okay, so
I didn't want a loot box. I wanted a fiddle box. Yay! Musical instrument joke.
I want a squeeze box.
I don't know what to say, guys.
Yeah,
Mama never
a
sleeps
squeeze-
at night.
Yeah, a squeeze box might be better. That's true.
a hurdy-gurdy.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah, well, we all know the hurdy-gurdy. When the battle's lost and won. Ha ha! Shakespeare jokes!
And
All I know
I found a pic.
is Whistle Bark is you sound better
Ah,
than
dang! Sorry.
Nice.
Too tall. Too
I know,
tall.
Spark, you sound better than that one gnome that I heard in
I know, right? She was horrible on the fiddle. It's like every time she tried to play it, it just sounded awful. I felt bad for her.
Okay. Is everybody on the map? Or are we missing anybody? Oh, sorry, Shiny Seed. I need to do the same thing to you.
Yes. Do me.
Sorry. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm on the right map. I just see pictures of like trees and dinosaurs and forests.
We're way on the bottom corner.
Right here.
Yeah. It's,
I think you're a GM, so you're probably seeing what's in a GM layer too. So you're not supposed to.
There we go.
Why is
Damn it.
Yes, I know.
In the bottom corner. Okay, got it.
this is why we're doing a test thing before we get really involved, so we can break it before anything really bad happens.
Agreed.
As game testing, haha!
It's exciting to watch.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
participate
exciting. Not just say obscenities in the entertainment of your own.
I should actually. I might change out one of my short swords for something else. Do something other than piercing damage.
Nah, you don't ever need to do anything other than piercing damage. That thing's immune.
Oh my god, it won't be like I'll make a mistake that a whip does bludgeoning damage like a fucking noob. I'm never gonna live that down. I blame my character though. That's not my fault.
Ah,
Yeah.
That's an intelligence of 7 on my character. It's all his fault, not mine.
I have my whistleback bark avatar, but it's very big.
Yeah. Let me
Shiny.
fix that for you.
Hey, shiny seed. I think there was something shining under that tree over there.
Ooh, where?
You should totally get Zap Blade to push it over for you.
Okay. Okay, can everybody move their characters?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, am I missing anybody? Nope.
I cannot. I cannot move my
Why
character.
does he
Neither
keep
can
it
I, yeah.
launching?
The picture that's on there is not clickable to me as an icon.
Okay, let me fix that. Hang on.
In here.
Oh,
We
Joe,
had to go and you know,
go get your
pick our own pictures and
We had to
pick
be
everything up.
Because everybody has to
Why
be the
would you do
cool
that?
in their own way, because, you know,
Strict.
control here, hang on. Fixing, in theory.
It's Sunday evening, and I'm hanging around with a bunch of people pretending to be dinosaurs. I can't be any cooler.
Okay, try it now.
Woo! I have control.
Yay.
Ah,
Ah.
I can go anywhere.
Okay, now we got that out of the way. Sorry, guys. Okay, I want somebody to have the honor of rolling a D percentile for me. I will leave it up to you guys to decide.
I think that should be our guest.
Whoa, you guys are mean.
That's not mean. What do you mean mean?
It's a little mean. It's a little mean. No.
I roll a 3.
They rolled a 3. Okay.
Wait, it was percentile or twenty?
I think it's
It was a D percentile, actually, but that's
Oh, sorry. Never mind then. 63.
63.
Ah.
63. Thank you. Okay. Hang on. Okay.
promise I won't change mine.
Oh, for crying out loud. Hang on.
You rolled something that you're not supposed to, Leo.
Oh, no. Days allowed. All it
I
does
mean,
is...
it's gonna wind up killing us all, but he's allowed.
But it's fine. Oh, I don't have hit points.
Yeah. You have to
I'm
put
unchillable.
you have to put your own in.
Okay.
And Whistlewater Park falls over unconscious.
I'm dead already! Wait, you're not supposed to actually get involved in combat first.
Oh.
Okay. So how we're doing? How are we doing hit points?
Maximum, just to make things easier for everybody.
Oh, max? Okay, I did average. I need more hit points then.
Got to do math again.
If no con. Bonus.
Oh,
That does make
does
sense.
anybody else think it's really weird that Windows 10 doesn't come standard with a calculator?
Ooh, that's weird.
It does.
That is very weird.
Doesn't it?
You have to go to Cortana and type in cal
Yeah.
later, and it'll come up.
I got a calculator button on my keyboard, so I never really noticed.
Yeah, it does. It's not like on Windows 7. It was like there that you can just click on automatically, but now you have to search for it.
Yeah. I have refused to upgrade from Windows 7, so I didn't notice.
As have I.
Okay. As you guys are traveling along, you hear the buzzing of bugs. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Buzz, buzz.
Bugs. I hate bugs.
Bugs, yeah.
Remind me of that time I was in the jungle.
Okay.
Tasty.
Let's see if initiative works properly. We're about to find out.
Click on your tokens.
Yeah, and then token initiative, and we'll see what it does.
Where is initiative on the character sheet?
I think it's on the first page.
It is.
There it is.
Yeah, under core stats, kind of near the top, kind of near the center.
Wow!
Not supposed
Wait.
to be.
I didn't know that. I rolled very low, so yes, it is absolutely working.
Yeah.
Wait, everybody else is actually working? Are those actually working?
They should all be in the initiative order.
What? Okay, hang on. There is Puffy. Yours is really weird. Because yours has this weird math thing with like 1d20 floor minus 10
Yeah.
divided by 2 plus initiative modifier, floor 10 minus 10 divided by 2.
Well, I rolled the front character sheets as initiative.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure why yours is coming out as not
Yeah,
like this is a
it's
straight
interesting.
mod. Same thing with Lorfems.
Yeah, issues is the same.
Okay,
That's so weird.
that's what we're checking. Yay! Game testing character sheets, boys and girls. Always fun.
These character sheets do not do not like us.
No,
No.
I don't like them at all, man.
Hey, it's something new. We got to give it a chance.
Yeah.
Screw change! Slack! Come on! No, okay, I'm sorry.
Why? That's really weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
So do I just roll the d20 and change it?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it's doing a floor thing, though. It shouldn't be doing floor for initiative. It should just be straight mod. That's
Yeah,
kinda
it should be
weird.
D20 plus modifier. Crying out loud. Learned a very valuable lesson. Beware of character sheet. Find. Okay.
Why is it doing a floor?
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
24.
I just rolled a d20 and changed it. Sorry.
Okay, no problem, man. It's cool. I'm not going to argue with anybody here. We're testing out new stuff, and therefore game testing. Yay!
Even though it does say I rolled a 1, I don't know. I feel like
Man, I'll allow you to change it. I'm not going to say nothing.
What does that? Oh, that's really
it's
weird.
okay if the cleric goes last.
Yeah.
It's probably ideal, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
that's really
for
strange.
argument's sake, I think
10 minus 10 divided by 2. Initiative mod equals 1 plus floor. Why is it doing that? It should sum out the same, to be honest with you, but that is really weird.
Yeah.
Did you roll?
Yeah, just
Look at Lorfems, and I can't even tell what he rolled initially. That's so weird. Equals 2. Okay, 2 plus. Oh, weird.
no. I put the guy who got the best rolling. Hang on. Fighting with
Yeah,
it.
it's descending. Yeah.
Descending.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, it is possible that even though they look different, they're effectively doing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering that. I'm looking at some math calculations right now. It's just really weird why they would do that for.
Yeah. And again, these I only adjusted the monster sheet. I didn't actually do the PC sheets. I kind of basically used them verbatim.
It's
So
not really, yeah.
it should just be a matter of clicking buttons here.
All right.
Okay, so I guess everybody's rolled at this point.
Yeah.
Let's begin and see the fast. Okay, I guess it would be our good buddy Skyleaf, who basically spots him with his amazing eyesight.
What are they?
They are ants. Lots and lots of ants.
Lots of ants. Do they look violent?
They look like a rare species of army ant that's only found in the jungles of Chult. And it looks like it's making a beeline towards you. Two different swarms of various ants.
Oh, swarms.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, there's only one thing to do with this because, level 4, and this is appropriate. This gives good testing for D-Rev too.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we'll measure some distance out.
Okay.
How high are the trees?
I'm going to say the trees are average anywhere from, I'll say they're about 30 feet, across some of the really tall ones because you're kind of in the thick of the canopy here. Okay.
So I am going to fly 10 feet above the ground. What I will do for my height is I will use, what bar is that? So I'm trying to remember what bar that is. That will be my blue bar. My blue bar will represent how high off I'm off the ground. So if you take a look at my, click on my token there, Chris, you'll see a circle with blue. Mm-hmm. That's how high off the ground. So that's 10 feet. And then I will move 15 to 5, 10, 15. And they're way out of range, aren't they? Is this, are all these trees providing cover as well?
I'm going to say you're in the undergrowth of the canopy, which means the light's blocked up, but the cover is, I guess it would be difficult terrain because it is in the middle of the jungle.
Well, the question is, do they have cover to me? That's what I'm asking, is if I have a penalty to hit them. That's what I'm asking.
I'm going to say no, but that works both ways just to make things easier and work out the bugs.
Okay, so I will then... Oh, I can't really do that.
To work out the bugs.
I have an interesting...
Okay, totally unintentional, people, but what the heck?
We have an interesting problem, Chris.
What?
We never really explained in the flyers if they can use ranged weapons like bows and arrows while flying.
I'm going to say, since we never said anything, yes, you can.
I'm not sure how we're doing this, boys and girls. Imagination.
With this...
Well, you could say that it works just like harpies do. They use their feet.
Their hind legs, yeah.
Yeah, you're holding the bow with your feet, and you're basically pulling the string back with your...
I need to check up short bow range. It's not written down. Hang on. Short bow, 80. Oh, yeah. I will hit this. I will try to attack this one. Y is not selecting. Hang on. I'm going to try to hit this one. Right there. See it? This one?
Oh, that one.
That's the closest one, yeah.
Okay.
That should be in range of me. Let me pull up my character sheet. Sorry, everybody.
No problem.
Now I gotta find my damn short bow. There it is. And pray that this works. Pray that this works.
Yeah,
That
you
looks like a
definitely
hit.
hit.
That might be a hit.
Yeah, that's a definite hit.
I want to make sure my math is okay because I do get a +2. I was make sure. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yes. So everything looks like it added okay.
Yeah, it sounded good, but they do have resistance to piercing damage.
I would
Okay.
imagine.
Because you're basically shooting a bunch of bugs, but you got the
I
big
can't
one.
figure that.
That's a good chunk of damage. Just double checking something here. It's been a while.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to. Rest my serial brethren, don't forget your natural weapons.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding us, our flying brother. He's such a show-off. God.
Honestly, our good buddy there might actually be looking forward to lunch because he is an insectivore.
Yummy! Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Okay, so I believe I deduct 2 points of damage, so it's 7 points of damage. So you definitely wing the big bug on the actual mass pile there. Okay, it is now my turn. Since they're ants, they come marching for you. 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to have them climb the tree.
Yeah.
5, 10.
That's so mean.
Okay, I am now done. It is now, I believe, the dashingly good-looking rogue, or I lied, of 8.
Click on your turn order there, Chris. There, everybody's.
Okay.
So, boop, boop, boop.
Okay, right on. Hang on. How do you switch it over again? It's been a while.
So there should be an advance button on the turn order.
Oh, right. There we are. There we are. Now
Yeah, good.
Sorry. I'm derping. Okay.
Okay. So I guess I'll go 5, 10, 25, 30. And which one was shot by the bow before? Is it that one?
The one, yeah, the one closest to me.
Okay. I will also shoot a short bow at a swarm of ants, because obviously that should definitely work.
I understand now why they're resistant.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay, deduct 2, so that's -7. You know, I don't know how you can explain it, but go right ahead. Somehow you're picking off ants with short bows, which means you're that awesome.
Yeah.
Well done, everyone. Okay, it is now the beautiful wizard's turn.
So is that ant pile dead, or?
No, it's got 8 hit points left.
Oh.
You're picking off ants, but there's still quite a few left, but it's definitely half the swarm it used to be.
They're really big ants.
Well, again, I'm thinking Fallout here at this point, I guess.
Red ants.
Yes. Okay, it is now Whistlebark's turn.
Hey, Skyleaf, do you want your ants frozen or fried? 5, 10, 25. Too late, you're getting them fried.
Excellent.
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Oh my God. Where? You don't have a fondue spell? God, you suck so much.
Okay.
Okay, ranged spell attack against target.
Make
So
note.
ranged spell attacks, that is with dexterity?
No, it is with your spell casting ability.
Ah!
Okay, so
Plus-
which is really
Yeah, so your intelligence modifier plus your proficiency bonus. Does it generate that automatically on this sheet? I'm
No,
not
it does
sure.
not. You have to select it. So,
Okay.
for example, if you're casting you have to go down to where it says damage, select damage, and then put the stat bonus in.
Yeah, I see that.
Charisma since you're a bard, right?
Okay. Oh.
He's a wizard.
A wizard, or then that'd be intelligence, right?
Yeah.
So, hang on a second.
okay.
Oh. That's where it is. I just found it. Never mind. I'm going to. I get a 12.
You hit. You rolled a 12 successfully.
Oh,
That's your upper class.
8 points of damage.
These are now. You now have fried bugs on your hands.
Yay!
Flambe.
Okay.
And that was you mentioned earlier that they had exactly 8 hit points, so they're toasted to perfection.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
For some reason, you find the equivalent of sage in the woods, and he just happens to fall on them at the right time. Because color text, it's fun.
As a
Okay.
wizard, you know I prefer my food with sage.
Oh.
Okay, Lorathon, I guess you're gonna have to follow with that horrible joke. That's
Jokes are not horrible if you cannot hear them.
Ooh!
Perhaps Whistlebark, we should change your name to Gordon. Ha 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 ha.
That was funny the first few times you said it.
Shoot. How do you do the distance thing? Is it shift?
Basically, you hit the measuring stick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
One.
and then it'll show you how to measure out how far everything is.
Okay. So Zap Blade will be moving to this spot.
Okay. You'll have to switch back to your arrow if you want to move your character. There you go. Okay. Okay, that's your move action. Any other actions you're going to take, or
Almost forgot.
Actually, he will use an acid splash.
Yay.
okay?
Excellent.
And unfortunately, I think we need to fill in the stats for that. Oh man.
That's okay.
So
Does it
much.
twelve
It's not
hit?
as good as flame rolling, but it's fine.
I don't know. Acid splash ants sound much less tasty.
I don't know. So,
They
I'm
would
not going to judge.
pre-digested.
Okay.
Oh.
So, what's your? Is that your damage? No, that's your roll to hit.
Yeah.
I will
Like
grab both
Mama
random
used to
tokens.
regurgitate.
Yeah, you do come from.
Oh. I'm smelling food from upstairs, but I'm not so hungry.
Is that a hit?
Yes, actually.
For 1 damage.
Well, the good news is they don't have resistance to acid for some reason. So I'm going to reduce that to 21.
20? Oh. Okay.
Okay.
He's giving away all the clues, everybody. Pay attention.
Alrighty. Besides, it's Puffy's turn.
Oh man, what? I don't understand what you guys are doing. It's all in the luck of the dice, man. And I roll some dice on the ground and throw them while I cast the good old radiant strike on the. Sorry,
Yeah, on the swarm.
second flame. I'm sorry, second flame. Here we go.
Okay, sure, that works.
When you cast the great magnifying glass in the sky.
Yep.
Awesome.
So I thought it says down here that the targets will succeed dexterity save or take 28 radiant damage. It doesn't roll the.
No, it's rolling against AC for some bloody reason.
Why did it roll Why did it roll an attack?
Good question. That's why we're
I
testing.
Don't
Let
know.
me roll again. Sorry.
No problem.
There we go.
There it is.
Yay!
It
So I
didn't
gotta
roll damage. Hold on.
Sweet.
There we go. So DC 12, 3 radiant
2,
damage.
3. I love the fact that your save DC has like 7,000 zeros in it.
Okay.
Insane.
Come on. Let me roll dice.
No.
What do you mean? Oh,
You may not.
I am sorry. It somehow manages to wriggle just slightly to the left.
It's fine.
In
I forgot
maps.
to move my snake. I moved it.
Okay, no problem, man. Okay, now that was round 1. Round 2, Sky.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just distracted. Not distracted by the wild. I will try something. So, do we have a healer in the group, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I can't fly that far anyways. I'm too small. Okay. So, I'm going to fly 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and go, aha! A another short bow because I didn't take any bludgeoning weapons, and I give Joe's character a really evil eye. So, short bow.
Hey, whose fault is it for listening to a wizard about what weapons you should take into combat? Really?
I know. 13.
That's take 2 points off, so it's 4 points of damage. You took off one of the alpha ants, for lack of a better term.
Aha! Picking ants off one by one with arrows.
Okay. Okay, the swarm of insects singular. It's gonna wriggle. 5, 10, 15. It's kind of eye to eye with Skyrim because it's hanging off the tree.
Oh, you are smart.
Okay. I
That sneaky
roll
flying.
dice. See what happens.
Yeah,
So
me.
weapon attack +3 to hit. So let's try that.
Give me some sweetness. AC 14.
9.
9! 9 for you!
Nah, I didn't think so.
No.
Okay. You feel like your lunch is coming to get you, but for some reason it misses you.
It's delivery!
It's definitely
Okay.
delivery. It's not DiGiorno's.
Okay. It's now Shiny Seed's turn.
Oh, well. I'm gonna go over a little bit and do the same thing, only it's sneaky now because somebody else is like distracting the whole swarm.
Ah! Sneak attack damage.
Ooh, okay. Now, I'll just roll an extra sheet.
Holy cannoli.
Oh, I forgot to use my special power.
Okay, so that's 7 plus 5. That's 13 points of damage.
12.
So, okay, 12 points of damage minus 2, so it's 10 points of damage.
Oh, you forgot that
Sorry.
it didn't double.
No, you rolled 2d6 for the sneak attack, didn't you? Oh, you rolled
yeah,
that.
it was a crit. It was a
Holy
crit.
cannoli. Okay.
Hi.
So rolling those are just d6, or 2d6. Add it.
Well, he just rolls another d6 for his short bow.
Okay.
No,
Plus-
you double sneak attack damage on a critical.
Yeah.
So,
You
that's
double
24 points.
attack
Isn't it?
damage on a crit.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Another 5.
So, what's the total?
17.
Damn.
And then it gets halved because I'm shooting an arrow at a swarm.
Why didn't it calculate that? Oh man, I don't like these sheets. These sheets are gonna kill me. Crit damage.
Okay, you got the queen, but there's still a few insects that are still willing to give out a fight.
1d6. So the question is for this, for these, do we actually have to manually add in our own critical damage? Is that what's happening here?
I think it is because they didn't roll the natural 20. Because if somebody rolled a
So
natural 20, they
4
didn't actually
plus
do anything.
3, yeah.
Oh,
it
because
just
the
does
crit's
it.
not set. That's why. Because the
I've
crit's
been-
saying additional 0 damage.
So yeah, because on the other sheet you only had to do that for like bonus magical damage and stuff. So
Okay.
that's interesting.
Okay. But yeah, so basically that gets.
So yeah, the character sheet where it says crit damage, you gotta put the 1d6 in there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of a.
That's really weird.
It is.
That's why we're learning. Okay. I believe it's the wizard's turn.
Mr. Wizard?
Whistle bark.
Absolutely. Give me just a moment here.
No problem. Here's spelling.
Sorry, I'm gonna hit cast spells on 2 different spells here. I just want to see if I'm doing this right. Because of course I wait until the game has started to start messing around with things.
Of course.
That's why we're having a mulligan game right now.
Exactly. Right. And that one.
Well, which one are you rolling?
Awesome. Those are both just tests. So I wanted to make sure that was actually set up correctly.
Okay, fair enough.
I got to figure out where range is. Okay, I am going to, since I tried fire before, and I like to give my friends variety when I'm making up their lunch, I'm going to try Ray of Frost on these ones.
Okay.
Let me just double check.
These ones we can save for later.
Exactly. See? See? They know me. Ray of Frost on the remaining bunch of bugs.
Okay. Okay, I'll let you press it. There you go.
That is a no.
Man.
That is a miss.
I'm terribly sorry. I think it was because you were going for the Elvis pose and you kind of overdid it a little bit.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, ow, oh, ow.
Okay, it is now Zapblade's turn. Okay. There's bugs 15 feet on a tree in the air. They're trying to fight. They're basically trying to take a bite out of your flying buddy. They just got shot by an arrow. What are you doing?
Let me see. I should be close enough. I'm just gonna go right up to it, and I'm gonna hit it with. See what weapons I have that might be handy. Unfortunately, I don't have anything bludgeoning, but we'll go ahead and go with a hand axe.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna try and mash these things with it.
Okay.
So, there we are. Hey, I think that's a critical.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why it's not giving you the green.
15.
No, it's a modified 20.
Yeah, it's a modified 20.
Okay,
so
that's fair.
weird.
Okay, so you get the kill shot on a bunch of ants. What happens?
That's
Oh,
weird.
And your damage, yeah, you don't have your hand axe damage in because it's 0 plus 3.
Yeah, that's a little more than that. Yeah.
So there we go.
Okay.
There we are.
Well. Okay. I think it's safe to assume what was ever left of the things here. They're basically Kaputski. If you want to describe how they're dead, let me know. Otherwise,
So yeah, Zapblade will just take the flat of his hand axe and just kind of bring it down like a pan, like a frying pan, on a panini. Except this panini is made out of a swarm of ants.
okay, that works.
Panini! Wait, that's not how that's supposed to work.
And now, forever known, a cultural tradition in the Sorials is now panini. Because I think it's kind of awesome. And that's just a personal choice. Okay, so that gave me some ideas of what we need to fix before we start the game proper, I guess. Just fix a few dice rolls, see what we can do from there. Okay, any adjustments need to be made before we jump into the actual first encounter? Because one of the things that you're noticing as you travel through is there were scent markers left. They would be hard to track if it wasn't for the fact that all of you are very hypersensitive to scents. And they're left as things here. In fact, what you're smelling is a smell that smells of vanilla, or in Sorioland, self-righteousness.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay.
Hang on. I need to copy and paste something. Where is
Okay.
it?
This is why Sorials, by the way, don't do a lot of baking.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, well.
Otherwise, the few that do are just incredibly smug about it.
Yeah. That's when you find out about the secret of 11 herbs and spices.
Well, you just did.
Ranger.
Okay, let me know when you guys are ready.
So, what I would like to know is the following.
Okay.
Because Ranger, well, that's not Heil. While tracking creatures, you also learn their exact numbers and how long ago they passed through the area. Favorite terrain? Jungle.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you think there's a really big thing in front of you. that seems to walk on 2 legs.
Oh.
In fact, you hear the crunching of sounds as you see this more or less in front.
Oh no! It's a thunderer! Oh no! No!
That's
Okay,
really
it's mixed
big.
with the scent of a fresh kill. In the middle of the clearing is an Allosaurus having lunch. It hasn't noticed the party yet.
We need to go really. Hang on.
We have to go around it. I hate trying to talk to these things. It's so embarrassing. All they ever want to talk
Embarrassing.
about is like their food and God, it's just horrible. No,
What you're talking about, guys, is ancestors.
I know.
Treat them with respect and kindness.
Sure, fine.
And it was lucky to find them. Thank Timora. Hey, if you guys don't want to talk to them, I'll talk. I walk over.
I will leave it up to you guys. What do you want?
Hang on!
Wait.
Take the ranger with you, you crazy bum!
So what's happening
I-
exactly?
Just want to make it officially known. I am staying in the back.
Okay, that is probably a
Yeah,
sign of-
I'm gonna sneak into underbrush now. I think.
Okay.
Ah! I am a ranger!
Okay.
I'll go with. Sorry. I'll go with Leo's character
Okay.
because it's like I don't know like we're descent on this like we're not really real true story on here, so we have no idea of like our own power sets or abilities or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And now the 5th edition. There it is. Okay, spells. So what are you gonna do, Leo? Because I'm following your lead.
Are you gonna try to make friends? Or are you gonna try to kill it? Or are you gonna try to sneak around it? What?
Well, okay. I'm not completely dumb. I'm gonna go into the forest close to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a spell. Hold on a second.
No problem.
Oh, you got it too? That'd be nice.
Just a quick heads up.
Mhm.
I am actually going to cast this.
That is a good idea.
How did you do that?
Under spells, there's a listing that says spellcast macro display options.
Okay.
That is inflow block and description.
Oh, okay. And does it automatically generate that, or do you have to copy paste it yourself?
You have to copy paste the description, and then the buttons underneath open up the various parts you can copy paste.
That was good. I was wondering if there's an easy way to do that, so I'm just gonna do it.
So, Chris, under the lucky domain
Yes.
that I've picked, there is an ability for that I can create a basically like a doppelganger, right?
Nice.
Okay.
It's the channel divinity invoke duplicate.
Sure.
Starts at the level you channel divinity to create an illusionary duplicate of yourself. As an
Okay.
action, you create a perfect illusion of yourself, at least for that lasts for 1 minute until you lose your concentration.
Okay.
You can see it within 30 feet. It must remain within 120 feet.
Okay.
So I have to be able to see it, and it must be remain within 120 feet.
Okay. So you're sending basically an illusion of yourself into the field and seeing what happens.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it looks up at the thing. It basically makes a growl, but it's basically protecting its kill right now.
Mm-hmm.
It looks more interested in food than stuff, but it's looking like, well, what happens when you try to take a kill from something? It gets grumpy.
I talked to it in Sorel, or our language, and no need to worry, friend. Enjoy your food. If you want to spot the tea with your delicious carcass, I'm more than happy to give you such wonderful thing. We are looking for a traveling companion that not looks like me, but sort of looks like me. Legends state that he might have looked like me, but I'm digressing. Anyways, I'm wondering if you saw any other walking dinosaurs along.
Okay, The Allosaurus has a look on his face that you never thought you would ever see. Confusion!
Why is it talking to me?
It looks like me, it's smaller than me, but it smells funny. I don't know!
There's just like a weird mixture of like Ozzy's food sense coming off Leo.
Yes. Okay, I will allow you to... Do you have animal handling or the equivalent thereof?
No, we don't need animal handling. Although I do, I think.
Okay, well...
I should probably check my skills first.
Yeah.
Before,
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking... What are you rolling, or are you just trying to talk to him?
No, I don't, apparently.
I do not have animal handling, but I can roll if you want me to.
Sure, make a wisdom check and just see if you... Well, the good news is you don't critical flub, but it basically is more interested in its meal than you.
No.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That is a good thing.
I have to say, sir, you're being awfully rude to me. And I don't know what it is about your meal that you're so interested into, but I guess I can wait.
Do we really? Nah, we can just go by it. It's not bothering us. We should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody, let's go.
Okay, you can go around it if you want, but just realize that now you're kind of, when you go around him, he gets nervous. He starts looking around because,
Okay, fine. Oi, 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 oi. Fine. Fine.
Why did
Make
you
me
just
burn
do
a spell
that?
slot.
Why
Okay.
did you just do that at the beginning?
Because it costs something. You know what I had to do? My
Cast
God.
a spell.
Yo,
Acorn?
see, I
Okay.
got it. You know those awesome ants you just did? Now I got to give it as a morsel as food as a spell component. Oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
wasting.
Those acorns don't grow on trees. Oh, wait.
Okay, you see a weird response from the Allosaurus. It puts down its kill slowly, goes up to the little flyer,
Hi.
and starts nuzzling him.
Oh.
Oh,
You made
this
a
is
friend.
was not my intent.
Okay. Do you ever have a very oversized cat rub against you and try to trip you?
This is not my intent.
Well, I thought we visited the brothel before we went down here, but I guess
It's...
Hey,
It's a good idea when you travel.
I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I only swing with wings, okay?
so. Not only is he a walking hate crime, but he's racist as well.
No!
Wow.
Oh.
It's D&D. Everybody's racist.
Yeah, true. Really argue with that.
Oh my God.
Nobody likes
And
elves.
classist.
Nobody likes elves.
Classist. I need to. Okay, so can we just we don't need to fight it. Let's just go around it.
Okay.
Fine.
But don't you
I'm
want
going to allow you to basically have one special thing.
Okay.
Because you made friends with him, you can actually have him join you for a single encounter, but the price is you have to pay for a really good meal. You have to give him a really good meal afterwards.
Well, you did said we end up with like 200 gold extra, so
I'm buying you all the ants you can eat.
it's 5th edition. What I'm going to spend gold on? Equipment? Oh my God. So yes, I will definitely. Oh, it's fine. Okay, we'll bring the cat with us.
Yeah.
Allosaur
Never
with
mind.
us.
He's not going to stick around.
That's fine.
You have to summon him in order to actually use him in the situation here. And
do I have a Pokeball?
not big enough.
Please tell me it spits fire. I want a Charizard so much.
I was thinking you get a little medallion and you have to yell out, "It's Allosaur time!"
Charizard.
Okay,
Oh, I'm so glad we're taking this seriously.
Oh, yeah.
part of the fun.
Okay, so
important-
use Allosaur. I'm going to put that on my character sheet.
Yeah.
It'll kind of stick in the background. The spell lasts for 24 hours, so basically until if we don't use it before we take a long rest,
Yeah,
it goes away, right?
Yeah, it's basically goes wandering off in a random direction.
Sounds
Basically,
like a good
it's
plan to
not
me.
there. He's not with you, but you can actually call him if you need him.
We
Sounds
better go looking for trouble then, so we don't waste it.
Hey, wait.
Well, that convinced me.
When did the fighter start making sense?
Fighters always make sense. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Important.
We do not look for trouble. We are looking for somebody else. We need to
Probably
find
in trouble.
But
Yes,
if,
we'll
I mean, if
go-
the trouble is going to happen anyway, we might as well find it before it finds us.
Okay.
Yeah, we will go look for Dragonbait and 2 fairies. Okay.
Hey, hey. They're paying us. That's the only thing that's important here. Okay, important rule question.
Yes.
Yes.
Important rule question. Mage armor. Target's base AC becomes 13 plus its dexterity modifier.
Yes.
Yes.
Is natural armor added into that as well?
The
Yes.
Sorials is, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so awesome.
The Sorial's special little
It-
feature
yeah.
to balance out some of their penalties is they do get that at all times. And I know it kind of goes against the 5th edition grain on how natural armor works, but we figured it probably wouldn't overbalance it, and we haven't found an issue yet. So
And if it's a numerical bonus, it shouldn't.
yeah,
It should still be allowed. What
Yeah.
does not stack are things like bark skin
yeah,
and lizard man natural armor and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But once you get a numerical bonus, they pretty much all stack.
yeah.
Awesome.
The stubby the thick armor on the Sorials is basically like carrying like a half shield around at all times almost.
Mm-hmm. Well, it makes up for some of their disadvantages there. Okay. That's one encounter done. Second encounter.
So is there? So we just came across an Allosaur, and we are following tracks. Now, do we think these tracks are from just other Sorials or Dragonbait specifically? We can't tell.
Well, you know there aren't that many Sorials in Chult as far as you know. And the only reason you're able to track it isn't because there's actually any footprints, because then whatever footprints it belongs to has disappeared,
Right,
but you're smelling things.
right.
And the second scent marker is coming up shortly. You get to another clearing and you see, well, this.
What?
This clearing is dominated by a massive baobab tree, a bizarre tree that looks like it's been planted upside down. The scent left by Dragonbait was placed on the trunk of the plant. What is particularly noteworthy is the tree appears to be hollowed out and surrounded by a small fence. You can see some sort of movement inside. The scent you're smelling is brimstone confusion.
Fusion.
I can understand that. That is an odd.
I told you we would be running into troublesome trees.
But
As long
certainly
as
it
I have
could
my
be.
key, it's fine.
You literally see my character like just trying to turn his head upside down. Why is there an upside down tree? What is going on?
This is truly a strange and wonderful place.
Okay.
Strange, yes. Wonderful, I'm not sure.
So
It's not
the-
quite like
The fence around the tree,
Yes.
is
Like
this a keep out danger kind of fence, or is this a this is my property knock fence?
Well, it doesn't look like it's trapped or anything as far as I can tell, but I would like whoever wants to make a perception check.
Oh.
Do
All right.
I perception?
I've got that.
Sure.
Sure. Can we all make one?
Sure. Why not? Let's
Okay.
make it fun.
Let's all make perception checks.
Whee!
It's a
Perception, a game for the whole family.
okay. The Ranger and Rogue.
Makes
I
sense.
got some good news and some bad news.
Oh.
Okay. First, the bad news. There's a small flock of sturges inside the tree that are basically hanging upside down bat style. The
Oh.
good news is you're seeing something glinting inside, something shiny.
I don't know if I go in for
Where's
shiny.
the saves on here? I can't find or the perception.
Under
Skills.
skill, yeah.
Oh, I see it now. I was like, even at Christmas.
Okay. I totally get it.
So there's
What
So
do you
you-
see with your shiny bright eyes?
Something shiny in there, but I don't think it's very safe.
Hmm.
What do you mean it's not safe?
Hush, Sturges. Let's get them. Come on. Alright.
Yes, Sturges.
Got my bow out. There's something shiny. Let's get it.
Are those the little weird ones that ride on motorcycles?
Yes. No. What? We don't know what motorcycles are. We can't answer that question.
motorized horses.
Wrong.
What are
sis.
Sturges again?
They're little like part bat, part insect things that like stick their beaks in you and suck out blood.
Oh.
Oh.
They're horrible.
stop
Let's kill them.
Oh, okay. So they're mosquitoes. So we eat mosquitoes. We're dragons. I mean, they're dinosaurs. Whatever. You know what I mean?
They're not
Whatever.
very.
Just waltz in there.
Well, we'll
I
have
mean,
to find out
wait.
maybe too.
Wait,
I
what?
feed
I
on
will
blood.
cast
Ah,
mirror image on myself.
that is unpleasant.
Yeah, for sure. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I got a question, guys. Now that I've actually have to do this, how do I grab the icon off the character sheet so I can put it on the Ford?
You should be able just to drag it.
Yeah.
Drag
Or
the
there's
name.
a thing where you can use as. There should be a thing where you can where it says use as token.
Yeah. If you need to drag the Sturge, click on its name
Okay.
and drag the whole thing from its name.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So chromatic orb for some reason is not listed in.
I know. Nor was the spell I was looking for either.
Yeah, there's a number of things that are that have never been added to the compendium, and I don't know why, because it's been it's been for a long. They've been missing for over a year.
Yeah, this is the spells that are missing. There were the ones that were in 1.1, and now that they're up to 1.5. Someone hasn't updated to 1.5 yet.
I think chromatic orb is not in the basic rules. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Let's see. Chromatic orb, is it? Oh, maybe not. Let's go
Maybe,
see.
yeah. Sorry about that.
Well,
If I
it's
did,
definitely in like the player's handbook. But
Yeah, there it is. Chromatic orb. I'm not sure if it's behind the wall or not. If it's an
yeah,
SRD.
it might be behind the wall here. Sorry, guys, that didn't even occur to me.
Okay, so Joe, are you ready?
I am ready.
So, yada yada yada.
So are you
So,
attacking him? Or are you?
Actually, that's okay. I'm
sneaking?
actually pulling it out of the PDF, so I'm good for the spell
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
I'm totally okay for fighting these guys.
Okay. Then I will pull out the initiative thingy. One moment.
that's okay. I actually have lots of questions about the spell I'd like to cast, but I might.
and if at all possible, I would love to surprise round these fellows.
Well, they are technically unconscious here as far as that's concerned. They're basically having a nap. I will allow, if you make a successful stealth check against their perception, I don't have a problem with it getting a surprise attack for everybody.
All right.
Stealth.
Yeah. You guys stay back a bit. Hold on a second.
No problem. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, how do you clear the initiative round?
There should be a thing that says clear.
Or you just delete them.
Remove all turns. There we are. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. That derping. Okay. Okay, I am now going to roll in. I'm only going to roll for one because honestly I'm not that mean. Contrary to belief.
No character was found selected. Okay.
Oh yeah, no
What kind of
problem. You don't even stir them.
Awesome.
There you go.
Okay. I will need to roll initiative, but you guys get a free round. Hang on.
Ooh. Chris, you gave Leo's character the wrong name.
Oh my stars and garters! A good thing you're getting a surprise round.
Very nice.
Nice. Nice
Wrong
picture.
name?
Nice picture.
Fine.
Yeah, you know why? Because every time I see your name on screen, Leo, and this is not against you, this is your character's name. Every time I see Puffy, first thing goes through my mind is, hey, Puffy, I'm you, man. Sorry. Sorry. I'm the only person who watched that show on the planet.
I
No,
guess so.
I watched it. It was funny.
What is that? What's the cartoon? The Puffy. It's like a pelican. It's got the nose of a.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of bird it is.
Puffin.
Puffin? Yeah, Puffin.
Mm-hmm.
His just name is Puffy.
Oh,
And I'm like, yeah, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, speaking of old cartoons, do you guys remember Dino Saucers?
I do, and actually, fortunately, I remember it served me correctly from the depths of my time in my mind. It was actually not that bad for its era.
It was,
Is that what you
Yeah,
just linked? Is that picture?
Yeah, that's what that link is.
for those of you who have been watching this channel for a while, you might remember a while back we had a couple of episodes where we were doing a race that involved anthropomorphic dinosaurs.
Because of course we did.
There was definitely some inspiration there, for sure.
Oh, before we jump in earnest, shall we take a short break?
Sure.
Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
There. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll be back in 5. Please stick around and/or click on the second half of this episode because cool things are going to happen. We're going to fight Sturges, and some of us are going to bleed out. Probably. Maybe. We'll see.
Probably.